It is the beginning of the rainy season and was a massive rain this morning, around 30 millimeters of water. I want to come here last night, I couldn't make it. So here I am after the rain. I'm gonna go looking around for the behavior of the water, where the water passes, where I'm gonna build some future swales, trying to divert the rainwater, make the rain stay in the land as much as possible. And I'm also chasing some suppliers for some extra IBCs as I'm expanding the water system. And I came here today to do some drone footage, see the landscape the way it is, because it was so hot. Up to yesterday it was around 32 degrees, and today right now is 16 degrees, for to see how much drop it is. I think it's gonna be a good fall, a good winter, and I'm gonna spend the whole time here. And I'm parking the car on the back there, because if I go down the ramp I won't be able to come up, because it's very slippery, sort of clay, slippery, thick ground when it's wet. And I've been stuck there a couple of times, no anymore. So let's have a look in the land right after a big rain. Since we bought the land in 2022, it hasn't been raining that much. This is the beginning of the rainy season, and we are expanding the rainwater system as we expect to collect lots of rainwater in the coming months. Follow our journey with us as we document the entire process of restoring the finca debt-free. My name is Ricardo dos Santos, and you are watching eridulife. Wow, it's amazing. The ground looks wet, soaking in water. You can see here already the water goes down there. There where you're gonna need to do some swale, divert that water down there. The water comes from there, kind of accumulating, goes here towards the well. Here is very slippery. Even me walking with like that, I fall down here twice. Wow, it was quite a good rain. Platform is stunning. It was very windy. Look how nice it is. Amounts of water. So soaked. Whoa, look at this. How much water. Fantastic. It's growing nicely. It's just the first reason. Very soon you're gonna be able to see the water popping out down there. Gonna be working on this sometime very soon. Wow, it's soak the ground. I'm happy about that. Very, very good. Wow, looks amazing. So fresh and chilled. It was so hot. I can see the water coming down this way here as well, accumulating here. I lost the tarp here. It was a big wind the other day. Pieces scattered all over the place. IBC that I'm going to start to cleaning. Caravan is standing nicely. Wow, so wet. I have to put this tape. It's leaking there. I need to fix this thing this week. I left the trailer here the night before. Today I'm gonna take it down, buy some supplies. This is amazing. This tarp is 2 by 3 meters. And with 2 daily rains, fill up and transport this one. This is 50 liters bucket. I am yet to learn that this simple setup with the tarp and a bucket will be the simpler and more effective way to collecting rainwater. Rainwater is dirt because I didn't have time to clean it, but it's rainwater. Going back to the tanks. Maybe I'll do a couple of these around the land with a bucket system like that. As I don't have a 12-volt pump yet, I'm using my battery shower to transfer the water. Sunshine decided to appear after the rain and it's charging nicely. It's pulling 120 watts right now, like a 2 hours charging, 80%. Let's make a good use of this equipment now. 80% power to start from. It's very dirty inside. I got this chip a while ago. Don't worry, it's just old vegetable oil. I'm gonna be powering the carter K3. It's a professional machine, compact one, but it's professional. And that draws almost 2000 watts, which I'm gonna be doing with all powers. Look around, I have nothing. It is just me, the nature, and the portable solar power system to help me. Fantastic. I never seen a dirt IBC as this was. When I purchased these ones 2 years ago, you know, the people who supplied them, they knew that I didn't have any experience, so they throw me this one here. I thought not be able to clean it. I did, and I got my lesson. I'll never buy one dirt on that stage anymore. I use the pressure washer for 2 hours straight. I only got 11% power left in the box. Thank you very much. All power solution. It's really a good equipment. You might think, oh, this is just washer IBC. Maybe for you sitting out there where you just open the tap on your sink and you have water, take for granted, maybe, I don't know. But for us here, we don't have anything. It's a big achievement to be able to install these tanks to store water. In the future, start collecting rainwater, and this is a big big milestone accomplished. I'm gonna finish this one here for today. I'm hustling for get one more IBC because this is gonna be the exchange tank, and it's gonna be sitting right in the middle here. Two of them. When the well will be restored, we pump water from the well here, and from here we pump water to the ones up there or to the another one up there. It's a logistics. I'm gonna do a full video later on the year with the whole system, how the pumps and the connections, everything is gonna be together. But so far, so good. Has been a busy day today. I went out to get some suppliers. I've been chasing a supplier to get these IBCs for a while now. They used to be easy to find and cheap. Now they are not easy to find and they are expensive. I don't know what's going on. And also I got some materials to expanding the water system. Got some gutters, some pipes, and to do some plumbing and continuing the project. I missed a couple of rains already, 3 rains in fact, 60 millimeters of rain, and I was quite sad because of that, because I didn't get the system ready for collecting rainwater, at least temporarily. That's what I'm gonna do this week. Coming days, I'm gonna be sorting out the platforms that I build. I need to do a lot of plumbing and piping and things like that. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be a wet season. Started already very good, and hopefully I'll get this project completely done. Concrete blocks for building the base of the platform. The gutters, good size pipes. This is going to collect rainwater from the platforms. And that is my plumbing bucket. Just got bigger. Here I got all sort of connections. I got connections for the gutters, part of that, and I got the connections for the plumbing. The plumbing, usually I use this pipe here, which is the food grade one, tubo alimentário it calls. There's 50 meters here. I needed 100. They did not have all of the same, so I bought this one, which is similar. It's a cheaper version, and this is the agricultural one. The quality is a little bit poor. The material is the same with less quality material, because I'm going to be pumping water from there all the way up there. 72 meters going to be. I'm not sure if this is going to hold the pressure enough. I think I'll remove all that pipe here, replace with the agricultural one, because this part of the water system here is gonna be for the garden, and that's okay, it's no pressure needed. Exactly same material, less quality. I'm trying to figure out how to fix this one. This is supposed to be screwed on the roof sheet itself, and the gutters with the pipe goes somewhat like that. In this corner here is gonna be the drop. I'm gonna put a bucket down there. It's supposed to go that way. Yeah. Supposed goes to the bottom of it. I think that should be enough. I kind of figured out the way to do it. This is only for the boat doesn't damage the sheet. I need to DIY a piece of timber underneath to 1 centimeters to kind of fill in the void. It's never a straightforward job with these things. Never. I put this piece of timber underneath. Oh, tied. Nice. You can see it isn't straight. It's kind of tilting, but I need to fix this. That's it. Theoretically, the rain comes in, comes on the gutter this way, down the pipe, and fill up the bucket. I'll see if it works. I got a little water to do the test. I'm not happy about that wood there. Maybe this is supposed to be on the higher bit. I did kind of fix it. I put on the top now. It's dropping evenly. If rains tonight, I will catch rainwater. There you go. I'm gonna collect rainwater on a very primitive way under 30 euros. The question to be asked is, will it work? The next rain will tell. It looks like it's gonna rain tonight. It did rain last night, and I think I collect some rainwater from last night. We're gonna check it out soon, and let's carry on the work, completing this rain collection system that I started to build 2 years ago. Brought some food. This trailer served me well. The best investment I've done towards the finca so far. See if the labor yesterday paid dividends. Ho ho ho! Not much, but there it is some. The IBCs. And home sweet home. Good morning. It rained last night, started raining now, and I've been working on the rainwater catchment system, working like a charm. It's on a primitive way, very basic and simple, but it is already collecting rainwater, which is the most important. I'm very happy and excited about that because water is life, and free water from the skies is priceless. We start in the day. A lot of things happen during the summertime. I've been working with Fagnes. We rented the apartment down in Valencia. It's an Airbnb. And we stayed in a friend's house in the village nearby. Been very busy on the summertime. Not working here, the finca, because it was too hot. A lot of restrictions to what you can and cannot do in the land during the summertime. But now that the summer is over, we're back here. It's all wet, fresh. It's 21 degrees inside the caravan. Outside is 20. It's nice and fresh. So let's start another beautiful day. I did cut to size. Now I'm gonna go up the platform and fix it. Let's go and do this. I think I got everything that I need here. Okay, little piece of wood for holding the sheet in place. Press that way. The one yesterday took me more than 1 hour. This one here took like 15 minutes. That's how you learn as you go. Yeah, I'm happy about this. Feed the bucket. Now, let's do test drive, shall we? Look at this. Working like a charm. Maybe the bucket is gonna be a little bit more that side. But the flow is nice. The water is dropping right in the middle. After much consideration, I decided to start the platform right on this corner here, which is going to be aligned kind of with the well, more to that side. Not so close here because you got the tree here. You got the tree here. I don't want organic matter comes in. I think here is going to be a good position for it. I got some problem here. 2 years ago, I bought a similar brick from the same depot. The brick I bought, it was 60 centimeters. And look at that, bought yesterday, and it was 40 centimeters. half of the goods for double the price. Instead, put them like that to match the pallet. Now I gotta put it in sideways to hold the pallet steady. And that's the corporations. Profit at all cost. How did we get here? In the beginner, I used to spend a lot of time on this platform. I don't do that anymore. Don't need to be 100%. I will give a final wash on these two IBCs, wrap it up, and then put them in the platform. Hello. Hello. Vai, vamos passear, vem. Carla is wandering around. Can't see a thing. Onde que está minha calúcia? Vamos. Under the shade is good. Say hello to the people on YouTube. Hello. At this stage on the rainwater harvesting system, I will be collecting rainwater with that bucket using a 12-volt pump to pump the water from the bucket back to the IBC tanks. With the original lead, I drill a hole. I'm going to pass a pipe here and I'm going to leave permanently. That pipe is going to be hanging to outside. And I'm going to clip with one of those easy remover clips. The roof sheet is very heavy. Pass the pipe on the way there. It's very tight. What I did was to fit this hose right inside the IBC and got this opening. I got this, the other bit that connects there. Now this one here, I will DIY on the water pump, and each of the platforms is gonna have one of those. I bought this 12-volt pump on Amazon. It's a submersible water pump. Put on the 12 volts, turn it on, and look at the flow. This is what I came up with. It is transferring water. I need to change the design, but I'm transferring the water. I'll drill a hole there so I can pass the yellow pipe and feed in the water with the pump. I'm using one IBC structure, just drill that hole in the middle. I can remove the white part, and it's a self-clipping hose. That way I can fit in there. Don't know if you can see on the camera. I'm gonna lower the roof now and Underneath, we got a self-feeding clip for collecting the rainwater. At this stage, I will leave this rainwater harvesting project as it is, collecting rainwater with a bucket and transferring to the IBCs with a 12-volt pump. In the near future, I'm going to do an upgrade on this platform. I'm going to be raising the roof, adding the self-feeding pipes for collecting rainwater, but that's going to be for the coming months. It did rain a lot on the past couple of days. It was more than 75 millimeters of rain. I've been collecting a lot of rainwater, and talking about rainwater, I'm on the final stage on the last platform of the water storage and rainwater catchment system. I know it is a lot about this sort of the same thing, but this is what you have to do when you have a property that been abandoned for such a long time and you have no running water, you have nothing, and you need to build everything from scratch. Everything takes planning, everything takes research, and everything takes a lot of hard working. I don't want to wash IBCs for a while now. I just spent the past 3 hours cleaning these IBCs here. I didn't record it because you guys got so much footage of me cleaning these IBCs, then it's becoming boring. But what I would like you to guys take from this experience here is the solar portable power system that I have from All Powers. I've been running another day, 3 hours, 1200 watts flat out. The box is there, and I'm telling you, the machine does the job beautifully. Let me show you what I've been doing here. This IBC here wasn't so bad. I paid 75 euros. They said it was clean. It was fairly pre-washed. I need to spend some time cleaning. On the other hand, this one here, I paid 40 euros. And it was dirty, disgusting dirty. And I spent a lot of hours cleaning this one here. Now you ask me, is it worth it? Instead pay 40, pay 75. Even if I pay 75 euros for a second-hand IBC totes, is much cheaper than a brand new one that costs more than 300 euros. This is the quality of job that I do. It's completely clean. Nice. And this one here as well. I thought I'd not be able to clean it, but I did spend a lot of hours, and it is clean, very clean. Ready to receive water. I first need to wrap these 2 IBC and place them on that platform there that I already pre-washed. I clean it. It's ready to housing the IBCs. The right choice about this machine, it does the job beautifully, and this one here is the jewel. Right now is 50% battery. The machine is hot, you can hear it. I spent around 3 hours flat out working, washing these IBCs. I spent around 500 liters of water minimum here today. All powers. The materials that I've been using for cleaning these IBCs is this mud surface cleaner with bioalcohol neutral, so it's food grade. I'm using this degreaser. This is not very food grade friendly, it's a bit corrosive, but they didn't have the one I used to use before, but it's okay. I'm using less, and I'm using chlorine. So that is what I've been doing for the whole morning. I think I've done a pretty good job. I think the choices of equipment and machines that I have here for doing the job is fantastic. The portable solar system, it passed on all the tests 100%. I use and abuse the machine, and I think it is a worth asset to have on your property off grid, or on your property on the town, on your apartment, or as a backup power system. It can run a fridge. I'm going to leave the links down in the description for you to check it out. Look at that sky. Beautiful. In the past couple of months, there was more than 200 millimeters of rain. During this period, we managed to collect a lot of rainwater. We have time to test and validate the rainwater harvesting system. We were so blessed that even the well restored its water. In the coming months, we're gonna be doing some upgrades to the rainwater platforms. Our quest to restore this abandoned land, grow our own food, and live a simple and self-sustainable life continues.